Hi, this is David from Viska Systems. Today, I'm going to teach you about our new product called Visable, which is a robotic vision inspection solution for the manufacturing industry. It essentially makes it really easy to automate using robots with cameras to automatically inspect assemblies. So I'm going to show you how to use this robot here to easily inspect a couple of features on this assembly here. Let's get started. So the first thing that we're doing here is creating a home point. So the robot's in its home position. So we're going to add a waypoint to be able to go back to that position at the end. So that's the first one called home. So we just control and drag to create a copy of that, and then we have our home position at the start and at the end. Next, we're going to add a waypoint so that when the robot is on its way to its measurement position, that it doesn't collide with the assembly. So you can see in the video on the bottom right that I am just moving the robot into position into its waypoint. What is nice is that by using a collaborative robot, you can use the free drive option directly from Visable to be able to move the robot by hand into position. So now we're going to add our first inspection point. So you can see a live camera view on the right hand side of this dialog. We've turned on the free drive, so we're going to manually manipulate the robot end effector approximately into position. And you can see a spring that's just being shown right there on screen. And we're going to use that as the image for what we wanted to try and find on the assembly. This is what we want to inspect for presence. So I'm just adjusting the exposure here, and you can see the image is getting darker or brighter depending on how you adjust that. So then next we select our inspection type. So we're using traditional vision inspection here, image processing, Cognex Search Max tool. So we've captured the image. We're now creating the template. That's already done. We're going to test it now. So we can see inspection has passed. That's great. I'm just kind of introducing my hand into the image. It still passes because you can still find the spring. But this is like a good way just to get a quick sanity check. And we can see now when I fully block, the inspection failed. So that just gives us a sanity check that it's within range. The parameters there might need further fine tuning, given what else might be visible in the assembly. So next we go to our second inspection point. We enable free drive, and now we align to this wing nut. So you can see a reflection of the ring light on the front of the robot as a camera head assembly. So I'm just adjusting that just to try and minimize a little bit of glare. But we can see the wing nut clear enough in there, and we have minimum interference from background objects. So that's exactly what we want. So free drive turned off. Click next, click Search Max. And now we want to make our pattern again, so train pattern from camera. Now we just drag a box around the object that we want to find. Press test camera image. Okay, inspection is passed. And if I just try with sticking my finger in front of it, we'll see that that's failed. So again, gives us a quick check. Of course, in practice, you might have this wing nut might be rotated. They might not always be in the same orientation, so that's something to consider. Maybe we would, in practice, look at this from a slightly different angle that's more repeatable, like front on. So I'm adding that waypoint that we created at the start, a copy of that, so the robot follows that on the way out as well and doesn't collide with the assembly. And now I'm jogging the points one by one. So I'm going to the waypoint first, and then I'll go back to the home waypoint. So back to home position. So you can see the robot move in real time on the bottom right. So now we can run the entire inspection plan for those two inspections. So we see the robot is moving down into position, takes the first image, takes the second image, and that's it. It has now completed the inspection. So we'll see here when we click on those items in the menu, we can see the exact images that were used for that inspection. So there we have it. We were able to set up 2 inspection points on this assembly using this robot in less than 4 minutes using the power of Visable. It was very easy to manipulate the robot into position and to set up the different type of inspections that we needed to be able to perform these basic inspections. One thing to keep in mind is that this is only a very brief intro to the real power of Visable. We're also Industrial Internet of Things compliant, and we also support other tools like Cognex Vidi, which is a deep learning toolkit. That is really great for doing very complex vision inspection tasks that are really too troublesome to implement using traditional vision methods. So that's a really great add-on that we also support. So that's a very brief intro. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please get in touch with us at www.viska.ie for more information. Thanks.